Well, hello everyone. It's me, your friend Obsidian Black, aka the Chanthan Empress, but most importantly, Creator's Witness. And I call myself Creator's Witness because I'm here to do what? Witness the great works of Creator and mention it. Blood clot, yeah. Thank you for saying that along with me. Bomba clot, yeah. My soul family love me. Me love Anoto. Couple of quick announcements. I'm a really need for you guys. I'm really asking from the bottom of my heart, Rosclity, for you to subscribe to my backup channel. So I'm going to show it to you now on the screen so that you can see it, because I'd love for you to do me that favor. And what I do with the backup channel is I post on this channel first. Okay? So you see everything first here, and then a day or two later, I post it on the backup channel. The reason why I have a backup channel is because Babylon is always trying to thwart me. So we're going to be 10 steps ahead of Babylon in this blood clot, yeah, is what needs to be known. All right, so if you could please subscribe to my backup channel. It's called the Chanthan Empress 2. _ Creator Witness, but you can just type in the Chanthan Empress 2, and please subscribe to that channel, because if anything happens to this channel, we have that channel as a backup. And if anything happens to this channel, then I'll post on that channel first. You see where we're going with this? And then I'll create another backup channel called the Chanthan Empress whatever, right? Whatever moves me. But when that channel's name comes to me, I'll post it and you guys will know. Okay? So that way we will never be lost from each other, and we will always be in contact if Babylon, aka the powers, aka the people who own these platforms, shut me bumba clot down. Rosclity is what needs to be blood clot known. So please do that for me, the Chanthan Empress 2. Okay, and let's get it cracking. Do we have another announcement? Yes. Okay. If you don't understand what I'm talking about or the concept of this channel, okay, if you're having an issue comprehending what's going on here, I suggest you don't watch any more of my videos and don't move any further with me. Okay? Because for some reason, there are individuals who are translating these readings as if I have a grudge against somebody, as if I'm calling down curses on people. That is not what I'm doing. My gift from Creator is to know the fate of those who wanted to harm others. I am a judge. I am telling you what the judgment is. Okay, you committed this crime, and this is the judgment for that. All right? I am also a number 9 energy. Make your blood clot stay there. So I can speak on behalf of the end, meaning I do announce the dead before they arrive on the other side. It's one of my gifts. Okay? Yeah. They get announced. An announcement gets made that they're leaving. And it's heard on both sides. It's heard on the side where they need to get in line because they're leaving. And it's heard on the other side where they're arriving to. Kind of like the airport. I say all passengers boarding for blood clot dead, please make your way to gate number bumba clot 9. Blood clot, yeah. I'm part of the staff that ushers them to their final destination. Blood clotty, I am merely a part of Creator's program. I don't give a damn what happens to my bumbleclot enemies. Want to know why? Because I know, I have a deep inner knowing that it doesn't matter. My enemies, 444, bumbleclot, yeah. It doesn't matter because Creator handled that already. I'm merely here to speak the judgment, the punishment, as to what this particular behavior has earned them. Bumba clot tells what needs to be blood clot known. I have no grudge nor any hate in my heart for anybody. I have a gift. My enemies planned for me to die, spiritually or physically. And my gift is knowing the fate of my enemies because they tried to control my fate. And what I say comes to pass. And if you are an empath, like the young lady in the comment section said she was, then you would have gotten the message as to what's going on here. But you're not an empath. You're actually condemned. The reason why you're condemned is because what I'm doing is a given. And you didn't get it. You didn't get the given. Blood clot, yeah? Bomba clot! They didn't get the given. Because what I'm doing here is a given. I'm here to let people know what the bomba clot sentence is. And that's it. That's like criminals going to court and people wanting something to happen to the judge. I'm merely announcing what the sentence is in accordance with the law. Blood clot, yeah? And if you don't like it, or you cannot accept the truth, well, it's an offense and not a sin. So don't come here if you don't want the truth, because here is where what needs to be known is presented, and here is where the truth is handed out like oxygen, water, and crackers. Blood clot, yeah? So, if you don't understand what the purpose of this here is, don't comment. Because when you comment a negative comment and run off your stinking dirty mouth and you don't know what you're talking about, you make Creator stop what he's doing and come and check you. You put yourself on radar is what you do. Blood clot, yeah? And like I said, people are led to me for one of two reasons. The chosen are led so that they can understand why what happened to them happened, so that they can feel at peace. And they can also know what their gift or prize is from Creator, what their reward for being a good person is. And I'm also here to let the bumbleclot enemy know what their reward is for being a dirty stinking piece of something. And if you come here and you're led to me, it's one of two things going on. Either you are the plaintiff who is about to win your case, or you are the other person who's about to lose the case and find out what your sentence is for the crime that you committed. Either way, however it translates, me not give a blood clot. Okay? But when you put nasty things in my comment section, you put yourself on alert for the Creator to come and look for you. And he's going to judge you, and by your deeds shall you be known. And then your consequences will enter the chat. Blood clot, yeah? And you will be sentenced. And you can be one of the very same people that end up at the crossroads waiting for your name to be announced. Or you can shut up your blood clot and stay under the radar. The choice is yours. It's what needs to be known. Great Creator, Supreme Creator, my Creator, because none no greater. I want to thank you for clarity. I want to thank you for closure, truth, completion, and the ability to bestow messages with the proper vernacular. I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for the blessing of letting me be privy to the consequences that my enemies are going to be facing for what they decided to do to my soul family, because my soul family's enemy is my enemy too. And they're under bumper clot judgment because they should have left us a blood clot loan. We were minding our business as usual, doing whatever it was that made us happy when they came into our ethosphere and asked Creator to lead them to judgment. Because when you come here chatting shit, you're asking Creator to lead you to judgment. Yeah, man, blood clot, yeah. That's what needs to be known. Creator, again, I want to thank you. You have taken well and proper care of me. So great Creator, Supreme Creator, my Creator, because none no greater, please provide us with clarity and focus and completion and truth and closure and clarity so we can continue to feel good about ourselves because we've earned it, because we did everything Creator said. Rascality, we want to thank you for leading us to you so that we could do everything you said, because that is the greatest blessing of all of it. The fact that you, yes, Creator, the fact that you took the time out of your busy schedule to grab our hand and lead us to great success. We want to thank you. So great Creator, Supreme Creator, my Creator, because no greater. What needs to be known? Creator says, you are welcome. Thank you, Creator. Creator says, you're welcome. Creator says, I love you. All of you. Creator says, you, I love. Yes, you. Creator says, I, Creator, me. Creator is blessing you, blood clots, yeah. Thank you, Creator, with completion, with an ending to this. Okay? Thank you, Creator. Music to our ears. This cycle, Creator is blessing us with an ending. Yes, He is, Creator. An end to probate, an end to failure, or feeling as if something is not complete, or feeling as if you're not satisfied with the results. An end to financial instability. An end to health issues. An end for some of you to being stuck or feeling stuck in your current situation or location. A breakthrough is about to occur, and we are there. If you want to know where you are in the matrix at this time, is you're standing in front of a bridge, getting ready to cross. Creator has parted the Red Sea and made a path for you to move forward. What needs to be known? Creator says, new life is happening in the present. You are standing on a bridge or in the entrance to the parted Red Sea. Creator says, there's a funeral. Creator says, right. Because in order for something to live or for a cycle to change, something has to die or end. So there's a funeral or a mourning of something that's going to occur prior to this new life beginning, is what needs to be known. Creator says, a funeral is near. Creator says, I paid for a funeral. Rasclat! So I am getting one. Creator says he paid for a funeral, so he's getting a funeral. There's a funeral going to occur because Creator allotted the funds into someone's life to be able to afford it. Make your blood clot stay there. Creator says, I paid for a funeral. I blessed someone with money to pay for a funeral because a funeral is happening and a funeral has expenses. And Creator blessed somebody with money to pay for said funeral. So the funeral is happening whether people like it or not, because death is a part of the cycle. Creator says he's done with the board. He put a circle with a slash through that blood clot. Cut it up a rascality. So we're going to take the board and we're going to move it over here. And we're going to read from the EFA deck. So here it is, rascalating, big of yourself, soul family. Bumbleclot, I hope you feel good. Okay? If you're anything like me, you feel good. Yeah, because we no Creator guide we. Rascality, last night, I had a dream I was walking. And there was light everywhere, and then all of a sudden, all of the lights started turning off. I believe that there's going to be some type of power outages, around the world. So if you are not prepared, you might want to purchase you a generator or some type of power source, okay? Because I believe it's happening because of this war. Is that correct? Yes. Okay? So whatever war we are in, okay, I believe it's going to lead to power outages in certain places. So just prepare yourself for power outages. Now, this power outage don't have to happen now. It could be 6 months from now, a year from now. The war could stop and then somebody come back and retaliate. Okay? What needs to be known? It's going to be some type of outage. So prepare yourself if you are in the position to do so. What needs to be known? Here is our EFA deck. So we're going to open it up. This side first. And this side second. Gonna take off the lid and move it to one side. The right of the screen. We're going to take out the cards. Okay. And where would you like me to place the box? Over there. And here is the EFA deck. Blood clot, yeah. So great creator, supreme creator, my creator, because none no greater. Please provide us with focus. Please provide us with comprehension and the ability to understand the message as you are presenting it to us. Great creator, supreme creator, my creator, because none no greater. I ask for you to provide my soul family with clarity, truth, and closure in the most honest way possible so we can get it plain and straight, no chaser, nice and blunt, so that we can understand what needs to be known. Thank you so much, Creator, great Creator, my Creator, because none no greater. Please bless up the deck. Bless up the deck and know that I love you very deeply. My soul family loves you very deeply. Everyone led here loves you very deeply, and we know you love us deeply. That's why you brought us together. Please banish our enemies and push our enemies as far away from this reading as possible. Well, no, bring them close. Just make sure them shut up them blood clot, Creator. Bubble clot, yeah. Great Creator, my Creator, because none no greater. What needs to be known? Creator, bless up the deck. Now, Creator is moving wide around the circumference of the deck. And as Creator is through blessing the deck, he moves in closer and closer and closer and closer. And Creator, you done blessing up the deck? Yes. Where would you like me to place you? Right here. Okay, good. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have Opaida, which is lights out. Okay, so there is going to be some type of electrical situation happening. So just be aware of that. Creator's allowing it. Supreme Creator. He's also letting us know that we have favor. He's also letting us know that he heard our prayer and it's granted. Great Creator, Supreme Creator, my Creator, because none no greater. As I shuffle the deck, yeah. So somebody's being led to the crossroads by way of Ogunda. And Ogunda is also war and technology, okay? So something is going to be happening with war and technology. Blood clot, yeah, with weaponry. Ogunda are the tools that the army uses. Ogunda is also the army, the military, okay? So that's what needs to be known. This war business is also at a crossroads. So the person who ignited this war is under judgment and being led somewhere they will not appreciate. This is not going to be of anything good. This war is what needs to be known. Also, someone else is going to jump in their car and be led to the crossroads, as Eshu is the crossroads. And they're going to get into some type of accident. There is going to be accidents here. Ogunda. Okay? Accidents that have to do with cars, trains, planes, etc. All right? On the crossroads, on the roadside, Ogunda. All right? What needs to be known? Creator is also calling this war senseless violence, Ogunda, meaning one man, because Ogunda also means one man busts off on another man while taking the other man down. That's war, Ogunda, the number 3. Blood clot, yeah. What needs to be known? Creator says, Ejile Sibora 12:12. There's also going to be war with the police. Creator has decided to remove the hyenas out of your life so that you can be free, child. Obara, you. And that is your Odu or your position in the matrix. Ejile Sibora, right now you are getting all of the truth. All of the pieces to the puzzle are coming to you from every way, shape, and form and method of communication that Creator has. Every medium that could bring you information is doing so at this time. Creator is telling you the truth. Ejile Sibora, acknowledging that you have been through undeserved judgment and undeserved punishment. You're about to have Sunday morning every day, the Almighty. You're going to be able to relax, is what needs to be known. You've been praying for your paradise on earth and it's coming. Blood clots, yeah, what needs to be known? You're about to have answers and peace after receiving clarity. Blood clots, yeah. Ofun Canran, in regards to whatever contract, paperwork, or agreement, there's going to be answers and peace after clarity. Okay? And you know, military, you can receive an order and in solidarity band together and not execute it. You always have a choice. What needs to be known? There's going to be some widespread disease amongst the military. Also, my soul family, you're about to receive the truth in regards to an inheritance, paperwork, or a document. They're getting judgment. For some of you, Ejile Sibora, they are being investigated because Ejile Sibora is the deep seer. Ofun Canran, they have clarity as to who OD7, this document, paperwork, money situation belongs to. There's clarity about whose name is on that. And the individual who stole from you is currently experiencing a bad diagnosis. There's more than one way. This reading is reading more than one thing at a time. Okay? You're about to receive your money, your inheritance. A seal or an agreement is going to lead to peace. And Creator's going to get rid of the hyenas. So whoever is being oppressed by this war, because there's many war going on. There's war out there in the Middle East. There's war happening spiritually. There's war amongst family and war amongst friends. Peace is about to come, and the rightful inheritor or the correct judgment is about to be brought forth, which is going to bring peace after clarity. The truth is going to be revealed, and everyone's going to know the answer. Because Creator's about to help people see the light. You now know, or you know, how to help others see the light. Okay, we're going to bring them to the light, is what needs to be known. And there's going to be some type of power outage. Okay, Creator, what needs to be known? That they are under judgment, as Sagbo Otanawa. This judgment that's going to occur is going to occur by way of Creator's hands directly. People need to start talking to Creator because the things that they are doing is leading them to their demise. It's leading them to get their asses handed to them by their maker, which is scaring the blood clot, you see. Those who have made poor decisions will be falling down. Okay? I just seen someone commented with 56666. People dead. Asagbo Otanawa. Great Creator, Supreme Creator, my Creator. For some of you, this is a female. A female who throws witchcraft. She's going to die. A manipulative female who may even use her tongue to spread lies. She's going to die. An end is going to be brought to the witch, to the illusion, to the lie. You understand? Blood clot, yeah? This witch, this spellcaster, this manipulator, this illusionist is going to be presented to Creator and gifted with their demise. They're being punished by way of Creator's hands directly is what needs to be known. This is coming in swiftly. Blood clots, y'all. Many cards. Confession, I did witchcraft to you. Somebody 3011 tried to take your blood clot life so that they could get a reward. They wanted a big, great blood clot reward to come from a gamble that they took. They said this great risk is going to lead to a reward. This risk they took was to do witchcraft to you or create some type of illusion so that you could be finished. No, sir. You finished? Not on Creator's watch, because you're on Creator's time. Not on Creator's watch, because you're on Creator's time. Blood clot, yeah. If you paid attention to the screen, you saw that. Not on Creator's watch, because you're on Creator's time. Not on Creator's watch, because you're on Creator's time. What needs to be blood clot known as your enemy could be your mother. This older woman related to your mother is going to a Sagbo Iku, dead off and die. Your enemy is going to die on a Saturday. Your enemy, blood clots, yeah. They may be wearing blue that day. This person's favorite color may be blue. An older woman, Yemaya energy, is going to die. Okay? Blood clots, yeah. This person may be experiencing some type of illness or infectious disease. They're the Irebanda Leguardo. The funeral, the burial that Creator paid for, it's theirs. The one who did witchcraft, the funeral that the Creator paid for is theirs. Irebanda Leguardo. They will be the gift given to earth so that you can receive material blessings, some type of substantial stability. Because this person tried to create an illusion around you. 3222. Them are go dead. They skull and bones. They tried to create an illusion around you because a big risk, ire ewa, was going to reap big rewards for them. The big reward they're going to receive is Irebanda Leguardo, a burial that Creator paid for directly. This card flew over here. This person is a lying manipulator. They tried to use their tongue to crucify you, to create enemies for you, to widely spread that you were something you were not for some of you. They said you had disease and you don't. They said you were on drugs and you don't. They said you were a witch and you're not. Blood clots, yeah. They're gonna want to reach out to you. They're receiving the spiritual consequences for their wrongdoings. And the same fear that they wanted you to face by trying to take your life or removing your stability is the same fear they're going to have to face, because they're going to face their fear with courage the same way you did. Yeah, blood clots, yeah. And they're going to find peace, but it's going to be at the cemetery, under the dirt, in a burial, or sprinkled somewhere, ashes to ashes and dust to blood clot dust. Bumba blood clot, yeah. What needs to be known? Creator says, come and play with it. Is the bumba clot judgment, death, opaida, widespread destruction of the families. Blood clot, yeah. An extreme crisis is approaching the illusionist. Blood clot, yeah. They're about to receive clarity. Ogunda and the army and military too. Blood clot, yeah. An extreme crisis is approaching the army and the military for doing things and touching what they're not supposed to touch. And an extreme crisis, a supreme crisis is coming to your enemy for trying to touch you because you are not to be touched. What needs to be known? That there are many wars happening now. Spiritual, physical, cross the waters, and Creator is going to handle them because an extreme crisis is approaching on all fronts, and the ones who are in the wrong better tighten up because an extreme crisis is approaching them for trying to bring you betrayal. Okay? Dishonesty, on senseless violence, on instigating problems. The military, you see that? The military on this card. The police, those who took an oath. What pulled you from your home stole you from your destiny. So by going across the waters, by going to war, you have an extreme crisis approaching you. Because what pulled you from your home, when you listen to other blood clot people and follow their orders, you were led to your death. You were pulled and stolen from your destiny. Going to Ogunda, war with blood clot, then an extreme crisis approaches. Your enemy, more locally, will leave their house and die on the roadside. More than one reading is happening simultaneously at this time. Dead Iku, the death worker, the grim reaper is coming for blood clot honor. The oppressors, the liars, the thieves, and those who bring war and senseless violence to the innocent. Creator has set up an extreme crisis for you. Widespread disease for you, widespread calamity. You are a Sagbo Otanawa. Creator did not authorize this, so the death will go in the reverse to the oppressor. Okay? Make on a blood clot, stay there. An extreme crisis is approaching for the blood clot enemy. We don't give a damn soul, family, what happens to them, because we're going to receive Ejile Sibora. We are the rightful inheritors to what was bestowed upon us. And if the enemy has to die for us to receive it, whether it is our inheritance, our land, our property, then so be it. Is what needs to be blood clot known, Creator said. Blood clot, yeah. So be careful out there. There is an Asagbo Okuni and a Sakbo Obini here, a couple that tried to steal your blessing that you were to receive from an older person. They may be in the military, okay? Or they're police officers, or they took an oath, okay? Creator says he has provided them with clear proof as to who you are. Someone is going to commit fraud and try to claim somebody's documents or paperwork, whatever this is that they were left by an older person. This could be a couple. They're going to have an issue with fraud here because Creator has provided whomever needs with clear proof as to who you are, so your enemy is being debunked. Okay? The truth is coming out. Okay? Whether they want to accept it or not is what needs to be known. Creator not depend that. For some of you, you had a male family member here. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could even be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Actually, that's all here. Okay? Fire sign as well. This individual is going to jail for fraud. He worked with a woman to take something from you. They're about to be caught and going to jail for blood clot fraud. For some of you, it's finances from an older woman and those who did offerings to the beach or to the riverside. That choice is going to kill them. Blood clot, yeah, is what needs to be blood clot known. Creator, is this reading complete? Yes, because I could go on and on for days. There was more than one storyline here. Creator wanted to make sure that he touched upon most of them, the blood clot, yeah? So we're going to end this reading here. Love you all. And I'm also going to start posting original content to the Chanting Empress 2, that channel as well, that I will not be posting here. The Chanting Empress 2 deserves its own identity. Just a little something, just a little tidbit and exclusives over there that are not here. So what needs to be known? I love you all. Creator loves you. You're at the end of a cycle and we're moving on forward. Creator said he paid for a funeral and it's going to be done. He paid for a funeral, so he's going to get one. Love you all. Bye.